Where does sisig sit and kare-kare sit?
I love both. See, now I want to reevaluate my whole top 5.
All right, we are back, people. The Good Kuya Podcast.
Yes.
We are back. I'm your host, Kuya Stone.
My name is Kuya Seth.
And we have an incredible guest today, Seth. He reigns from the border of Mexico and U.S.
Where is that?
The South.
The South.
Yeah. Yeah, south of L.A. County.
Yes.
We have Chasen Blair, ladies and gentlemen, a Filipino-American athlete, a phenom, a beast in the cage.
Yes.
If you will.
But also a really nice guy.
Yes. Welcome to the show, Chasen.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
me,
you,
guys.
Jason.
Appreciate it. And thank you so much for this yummy Jollibee.
Of course. So as you guys know, we love Jollibee. Sponsor us.
Shout out Jollibee.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
guys.
This is Bucket Meal B. Go ahead, Chasen. Go ahead. Eat. Just kain na, bro. Kain na. So for Chasen, context, I grew up in the Philippines. So I know a lot of Filipino culture. Seth knows a lot about Filipino-American culture. And Chasen, I know you're not really Filipino-American. You're more so like a Filipino transplant / Filipino-American, but slash.
You were born. Where were you born?
I was born here. Yeah.
Okay, I was born
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But he knows a lot about Filipino culture.
Yes. Yeah.
And I feel like he's more Filipino than me. Because last time we had a conversation about Filipino culture, this guy is well educated, Seth. He knows a lot of things and I don't.
Oh yeah.
So, and
Can
that's
you
fine.
give me an example?
Food.
Oh really?
This guy is a low-key foodie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest part of that is just because spending so much time with my grandparents, and then they're so passionate about their cooking, and then for me, like with the sport I did, like in martial arts, like a lot of the competitions are weight class based, and so there's like a lot of like the weight cutting. So you have to be very disciplined with the diet. So then once you have the opportunity to to eat, you're like, oh, I got like the whole time you've been thinking about, oh, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna eat that.
That's so good, man. Did they teach you how to cook a little bit too?
I mean, I watch and like I can cook certain things, but I feel like there's just something, when your grandparents are cooking for you or somebody
Unbelievable.
else is
Yeah.
like it's just a whole
It's
nother
different.
it's a whole nother experience.
I
you know?
agree.
There's just extra love.
Definitely.
It's
Definitely.
nothing like it.
Nothing
Seth,
at all.
did your grandparents cook a lot?
No. I mainly ate Vienna sausage and like top ramen. We didn't have. I mean, we ate every day, but it was mainly like those things. But for you, would you recommend? There's any good Filipino foods you could eat? Like maybe some you could eat during training, and maybe some you'd recommend like don't eat it like when you're training.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
would
not a
eat,
good
like-
idea.
Like even I'd eat like a lot of like sinigang or like tinola
Mm.
because it's actually not like it's a lot of just basically vegetables, protein, and there's the broth, cut down on the rice. And,
What do you think is the controversial Jollibee post meal, like after training? Like the perfect one. Like 3 hours in the gym, you probably burn
Like a cheat meal or
yeah. 3,000. Yeah, you burn 3,000 calories a day. Coach said you're not cheating today, but you're like, I have to.
Yeah, when you just have that, when you have a relapse, that's what
Yeah.
I call it. I call it a relapse. Coach, I relapsed. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to eat that, but I ate it.
I went to Jollibee.
I started sweating gravy the next day. He knew. First off, you always have to start off with a pineapple quencher. That's the first thing, right? You're fresh out the gym, you're thirsty. Pineapple quencher. What is it? There's like a two-piece, right? A two-piece combo, right?
Right.
I like one spicy thigh and then the one drumstick.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I go for the jolly spaghetti, and then I finish it off with an ube pie.
Oh, ube
Kind of
pie.
like what we're eating today.
Ube pie.
Wow.
That's the go-to. That's for me personally.
Dude, this food is good.
That's pretty good.
I feel like this is our 6th Jollibee in the pod.
I think we've had a lot. Yeah, we've ate. I think every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like your first eating interview?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy, bro.
This is awesome.
Okay. Go eat, bro. Coming from a non-athlete, do you feel like athletes, you and Chasen,
Nah.
You guys are adaptable to other sports, and you guys are just easy to pick up new sports.
I think that's your question for Jason. But what do you think about that? Do you think, or when you grew up, did you only do martial arts, or did you do any like basketball, maybe a little bit of like soccer?
I was locked in on martial arts.
Locked in?
Nothing
Oh,
else.
wow.
Like so my grandparents they tried to get me into golfing.
Oh,
Oh.
golfing!
So they
Wow.
bought me like a set of Callaway clubs, and then I was taking lessons on like the Miramar golf base.
Oh yeah,
They were like trying to like get me into that, but I think it was just so hard because for me like martial arts is just so dynamic, and then with the pacing of golf, like you know what I mean, it's like
yeah.
definitely
It's a very
like,
different pace.
no, it's like very high skill, very
Yeah.
good, like you know it's really fun, but like I think for me like the mental engagement was like the hardest part of the game for me, and it was just like it was like kind of like frustrating to like how
Yeah.
tedious and like I didn't mind doing the repetitions, right? Like martial arts when you're learning a new kick or you're learning a new combination or like something like that, like obviously like you need to get in all your repetitions, but it's still
Yeah.
so dynamic and it's so like more physically demanding that for
Yeah.
me it was like more interesting, I
Yeah.
guess,
Yeah.
versus like you know, all right, we're gonna drive, you're gonna do 50 drives, then then we're gonna go 50 balls, then we're gonna go all right 50 balls chipping, then you know 50 putts or whatever.
Yeah,
and you're just
yeah.
like 2.5 hours later,
Got
you're like, you know, just so mentally fatigued, or
Yeah.
like even just like I can play 9 holes pretty decent,
Mhm.
but then once I lose it, then you get frustrated, then you start slicing it, then you know what I mean, you're
Yeah.
you're overshooting it on the fairway, and you're just like ah.
Definitely. I think he has a point because
Yeah.
I noticed. Well, I taught martial arts for past 3 years, and then before that, I did it for about 15 years. But I was around kids a lot,
Yeah.
and something I noticed was that a lot of the kids that started in martial arts, when they went to play other sports, they were really, really good at it. And I think it's because martial arts uses so many different aspects of your body that you probably didn't even realize you could. That when you go to other sports, like you could just apply it.
Right.
Like I know baseball players, football players, basketball players, they did martial arts as they were kids, and then for some reason their transition was just like
Got it.
they could just do it. Yeah.
Well, I feel like especially with martial arts, right, you got to think of like how much of the aspect of right, even to be able to kick. If you want to be able to kick, you have to be flexible.
Oh yeah.
Right, so there's that flexibility. Now you have to be balanced, and then to throw a good kick, you have to be able to rotate your hips.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if you're rotating your hips, that means you're generating power. If you're
Right.
able to, you know, you're even to throw a good punch, it's all from the legs
Yep,
pushing
yep.
through the ground, having your footwork and your foot base underneath you. So like I feel like just like as foundational principles, like a lot of those things in martial arts to be able to excel at it are like similar concepts that you have to be able to do in other sports. Obviously,
agree.
there's like some more fine tuning and like
Got it.
Yeah,
like specific
yeah.
stuff, but like I feel like just for just building your general like overall athletic base, I think martial arts is good.
I agree
Got it.
with that. I agree with that.
So it primes you to be ready for anything really.
Well, I mean, what he mentioned about kicking was interesting because I did Taekwondo first as a kid. You did karate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's somewhat similar, different. But in high school, I went to play football, American football, and I played running back. And one thing they complimented me on was my balance. And I personally think it's because of the amount of kicking you do.
right.
Yeah. Because it requires a lot of balance. So just like that, I think there's a lot of different applications that even different sports have. I mean, it depends also on the kid, I would say,
Got it,
and
got it.
athleticism to a
Yeah.
certain degree. But there's a lot of things that could be trained, and I think that's why
Gotcha.
we probably say it's
Yeah.
it's best to start with martial arts. At least I think we think so. So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely have a little bit of a bias. Yeah.
a little bit. I admit it's a little biased.
So if a new kid joins martial arts,
Yeah.
and right out the gate you're like, this person is athletic, can you kind of mold that kid into being an athlete?
I think a lot of it also depends on how old they are,
Right?
right? Because if you
I would say
start
that,
with
yeah.
like, you know, a 4 or 5 year old, you can like general like so like in like martial arts like karate or taekwondo, like you see the guys like they kind of like hopping or they have like a lot of footwork, but like if you like teach the kids by doing like little drills of like being able to bounce on one foot or being able to bounce back and forth or like kind of just like developing like that initial like footwork capability and like that initial balance,
Yeah.
that already would be even like you don't necessarily have to be super athletic to be able
Right.
to do that, but that translates into so many other sports
It does,
already
yeah.
right there. So that's
Yeah.
like already something. And then if they're that young, they haven't developed enough muscle to where it's like, if you're like 15, 16 years old, now
Yeah,
you're trying
yeah,
to, or like you're in your
definitely.
early 20s and you're trying to learn how to kick, but you've like you're too muscular, or like you don't have that flexibility. It's like hard to be.
I feel
You're
like
never
it's a
gonna be
little
able to
bit
throw
harder.
a high kick, right?
Yeah, it's a little
But
bit
if
harder.
they're like 6 or 7, like they haven't developed enough muscle where if you were able to get them on like a diligently stretching every day and like so now they have that flexibility. So now like even if they weren't like super like explosive as an athlete or anything like that, well, just with that footwork and that layer of flexibility, that's already doubled their baseline
Yeah,
athleticism.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
definitely.
without them being any stronger, faster, or like any more fast twitch
Yeah.
per se.
And what you mentioned about age is a real
Go
thing.
eat, Chasen. I know you're. Go eat.
Yeah.
Just talk-
No, but it's good. Thank you for it's. I think his point about the age makes sense to me because, like, if you have someone who's really young, it's like, well, there's a story of like I had a kid I was teaching. He wasn't very athletic, and we were trying to do like all those spinning kicks and like fun stuff for kids. Because personally, I don't know what Chasen's point of view is, but I honestly don't think kids that are really young have to spar a lot. Because like
How young?
like 4 or 5, 6. Like I think you could just develop like base skills, and then if they really want to continue, they could continue. But they don't have to. Like I guess like the emphasis is more of like basics at that point. At least in Taekwondo and Karate, it's like
Fundamentals,
forms or kicking pads. It's not sparring quite yet.
Yeah.
But I had this one kid who was, he was okay at forms and stuff. And then one day I came back and like for some reason everything just clicked, and like he just was really athletic. He was jumping all over the place, spinning. And I think, to Chasen's point, I think it was age. Because I didn't realize how young he was. But he just got a little bit older, and once that muscle and those
Yeah.
things kicked in, it just allowed him to get a lot better. And then when he did sparring, he was really good. But, I think, when you're young, it's like you create that baseline.
Right.
But, we all have different
Yeah.
athleticism.
So no shade to like 30-year-olds trying to get into like jiu-jitsu.
No. You could do it. Definitely.
But can you turn into this like athletic martial arts I don't know person if you're like in your 30s and you're trying to get in like martial arts? Is that possible?
I think it all just depends on what your goal is. Like if your goal is you're getting into your 30s and you want to be able to do something that's dynamic and fun and be able to defend yourself in relative to like the average person, then 100%.
Yeah.
But the reality of you, starting in your 30s and being a world-class talent, or statistically very improbable. Not that there isn't people that
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Yeah.
anomalies for everything, but I think it's just if you have like the mindset of like I just want to be able to develop my hand and hand-eye foot coordination, my balance. I want to be able to do something, blow off some steam.
Yeah.
I want to be able to develop confidence and feel comfortable in a 1v1 like
Right.
situation. Because I think that's like the other thing is all the time is like you get people that are like, well, what would you do if there's 5 guys? Well, why would I? Like, there's 5 guys.
say
Like,
that.
it doesn't matter. Like, statistically, like, I'm probably, you know what I mean? Maybe I get one of them, but yeah, they're probably all gonna, jump me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that point, I'm looking for my way out. Like, I don't want to be a part. I don't want to get
Track and
fight
field.
5, 6
Yeah,
guys.
Track and
Yeah,
field, just book
exactly.
it.
Got it.
But that's just, I don't think that should be a deterrent to like not get into martial arts because they're
Yeah,
like,
I
well,
like
what if
that.
you get in a situation where 6 guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to jump you?
I've
You know
heard
what I'm
that
saying?
before. Yeah, it's so funny. They do say those things.
I don't know. I don't do martial arts. So. But it is a good point, though. You need to have a goal when you're jumping into, like, new things. It can't be just clout that you want to just do it because
Yeah.
everyone's doing it.
I think most
know?
people that are, well, I think a lot of people I've noticed that are older that join they kind of want it for health benefits, I would say, a lot of them. I mean,
That's
there's
true.
different reasons, but it does require a lot of, like,
Oh, yeah.
just physical stuff,
Yeah.
so.
And I think the biggest thing I like about martial arts is it doesn't matter like how athletic you are.
Mhm.
Nobody's good when they start. So there's like that level of
Yeah.
humility. So like when you're just going through, especially like jiu-jitsu specifically,
Sure.
right? Like there's just such a big skill differential, even from your first class to your 10th class. Like,
Oh, yeah.
how
heck
much
yeah,
you're learning
yeah,
and everything, and like
definitely.
being able to like kind of defend yourself a little bit, but like to be able to stick with getting your butt kicked day in, day out, and like getting smothered, like like that like feeling of claustrophobia and like getting through all that, like it just like I feel like raises like your baseline level of respect for everybody in there because you
I
get
agree.
humbled, the
Yeah, I
first
agree.
day, right?
Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah.
so if you do stick with it, that already kind of shows, develops character and like resilience and everything like that. And then you
Yeah.
have to be open-minded, right? Because obviously you're getting your butt kicked, so you're like, all right, well, obviously I don't know anything. I thought I knew,
Yeah.
how to defend myself or whatever, but
Yeah.
obviously I don't because I just
Yeah.
got choked like 13 different ways in
Yeah,
like
yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's like being uncomfortable kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
I like this. I like this conversation. You guys are teaching me. Martial artists.
Hey, they're good questions. Bruce. I like it.
All right.
I'd say
Chasen's top 5 Filipino food.
number 5. I'm gonna have to go with I like bango silog.
Ooh. Break it down, please. What is a bango silog?
So that's basically like fried milkfish with like garlic rice and eggs. Is like basically like anything like silog is like whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
it's
fried
like
rice.
fried
Yeah.
rice, eggs and
Yeah.
stuff. But then I like bangos is like my favorite.
Dude,
Like,
boneless is milkfish.
yeah,
Mm.
Boneless,
But,
boneless, right?
yeah, I like it boneless. And
Yeah.
then if you want to know if somebody loves you, they'll let you have the belly piece.
Mmm.
So like if me and my lady are eating bangos, like I always make sure she can have the belly, even though I really want it.
How
But
sweet.
out of love, I
Right.
you
You
I do the right thing.
Right. I like that.
I do like that.
Chivalry isn't dead. Nice. Bongo silog. Have you had that before, Seth?
I don't know. Have I?
Do you know the silog like universe?
You know what? Just explain it to me.
All right. So
Or
we
maybe Chasen, you're
yeah,
gonna want to.
dude, back me up here, okay? So the silog is a breakfast kind of item. Okay.
Yeah.
So the C is sinangag, which is fried rice, garlic fried rice, and then ilog is just itlog.
Mhm.
You know how like Filipinos like to abbreviate things.
Mm-hmm.
So there's tap silog, which is tapa, sinangag, and itlog. Tapa is just beef. Kind of beef. It's like marinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's just teriyaki. I think, but it's sour. It's like sour. Yeah, it's
more sour.
yeah.
Because they use like vinegar and stuff. Right?
Yeah. So that's tap silog. Then we have long silog, which is longganisa, sinangag, and itlog. And then I think there's another one. There's tap silog.
Well,
There-
sometimes they do like tocino too.
Tosilog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
tosilog.
really?
Tocino, sinangag, itlog. So that's pretty common. So those are like the Rushmores of the ilog.
Rushmores.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we have, I guess, a new one. It's bango silog. So that's pretty impressive.
That was like my go-to when I most recently went to the Philippines. Like the first 10 days,
Yeah.
we were just eating bangos every breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Same thing every time.
Yeah,
That's
but
great.
sometimes sometimes you're having it fried, sometimes it's steamed, sometimes
Ooh.
just kind of mixing it up.
Mm.
Okay, so now at number 4,
Yeah, number 4.
I'm gonna put specifically vegetable lumpia,
Vegetable.
Interesting.
lumpia. The fried one or the fresh one?
the fried one. I like fried
Ooh,
vegetable
okay.
lumpia,
Okay.
and then it has to have spicy suka.
Ooh, yes. I like that. With garlic, like
Yeah,
fresh
the
garlic.
spice. Yeah, it's crushed
Yeah.
out spice, like vinegars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have Filipino food today, but I mean, it is Filipino food.
This is Filipino
But
food.
yeah. Wow. Okay, so number 5, bango silog. Number 4, a vegetable lumpia. Number 3. It's getting harder now.
Number 3, I'm gonna put lechon kawali.
Oh! It's pretty much pork chop. It's like
It's like a
fried,
fried pork
beef
chop.
belly. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, instead of like doing like a whole like fried like the whole pig, you could do like where you got just the pork belly and then you can like fry that and like put it in like like toaster oven.
With suka?
Yeah.
Yeah, spicy suka.
You have to cut down the fattiness. Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta, that's like, so that's like the thing too is like whenever like you're sitting there and you're like kind of waiting. You always
Yeah.
want to try and rip off the.
Right.
Man, Chasen knows his stuff. This
I know,
is a
I'm
good
telling you, dude.
This is a good list.
This is not like your Vienna sausage list.
No, I'm thinking about the shorts I can make. I could put so many like different pictures.
I think number 2. I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna put pork adobo. I like pork adobo. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit fattier, and I feel like it just like picks up the flavor a little bit better. I do love. I love chicken adobo. I love all that. I think, man, this is hard. There's just too many. There's too many things to put on there.
Oh man.
And then I think for number one, I'm gonna have to put sinigang. But I think I like pork sinigang. I'll eat shrimp. I like shrimp sinigang too, but pork sinigang, and I like it a little more sour too.
Can I throw you a curveball here?
Yeah.
Where does sisig sit and kare kare sit?
I love both. See, because I want to reevaluate my whole top 5 because I like sisig, but now like this is like another controversial opinion. I like bango sisig where they like you know, and I don't know if you've ever had it, but they like scoop all the fish out and then they dice it up, mix it all in, then they put it back and they serve it nice to you, like on top of the fish, like on top of the fish skin and stuff. I like that almost a little bit better than because like a normal sisig, like pork sisig.
Yeah.
But I think I like sisig better than I like kare kare. But I don't know where I'd mix it in. Do you like bagoong or no?
Yeah. Do you like bagong?
I do.
Okay.
There's
different.
It's like I feel like the thing is that's like tricky with it is sometimes it's like that little bit like you know I like to use like you know like maybe half a spoon, but then sometimes you put a little bit more.
The bagoong though, we have the salty bagoong and the sweet bagoong. If it's like the sweet one, dude, I'm going to town. I'll just add that thing like every time I take a bite, you know. So what if it's the sweet bagoong? Would you put kare kare in the top 5?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you want to rearrange your top 5 here? It's hard, huh?
I might knock out the lumpia.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Because it's like, I feel like, because it's like more of an appetizer, you know? It's not like an actual entree,
I
you
can
know?
see that.
Okay.
So to be able to have,
Hot take from Chasen here. Lumpia is more of an appetizer.
Comment down below.
Yeah, not an actual entree. Do you agree or disagree?
I'm just saying, well, I mean, okay, yeah. Everybody's had like 10 lumpias and that was like their whole meal, but I'm just saying, like,
That's so
but I'm
true.
just saying you're not going to go, you know?
Right. Wow. Because, dude, we haven't even named menudo, caldereta, you know? Top tier. Some noodle dishes like the lomi or like konji, you know, like arroz caldo.
Arroz caldo, too.
You're
Tinola is good.
Yeah, dude. A lot, dude. That's why top 5, it's pretty hard, man. All right, let's give
I
you
feel like my top 5 is bad now. Now I'm like,
You're making him regret his
yeah,
choices.
now I'm
Okay, all right. Let's make it official. Chasen's top 5. Filipino food, go. Number 5?
Number 5, I'm going to put kare kare.
4?
4, I'm going to put arroz caldo.
Oh, wow. Arroz caldo, okay.
Number 3, I think I'm going to put adobo. Number 2, I lost. I'm all out. Now I'm like overstimulated.
You're making him overthink.
I'm
sorry.
overstimulated. Now
At least we know what you like. So, all right. There you have it, guys. Chasen's kind of confusing top 5, top 10.
The top 5, top 10, top 20.
Yeah.
you know,
He loves
somewhere.
food. He loves food.
I love it all.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate.